Welcome back to Chronos Quality. By now, we have built an advanced operational framework. We structured governance. We created sprint execution. We developed diagnostics. We established prioritization. We integrated process performance. At this point, many organizations may appear fully prepared. And yet, many still fail. Why? Because methodology alone is not enough. Execution can still collapse when critical mistakes are repeated. One of the most important realities in improvement systems is this: most failures are not random. They are predictable. The same mistakes appear repeatedly across organizations. Different sectors, different countries, different leadership teams, but similar failure patterns. This is powerful, because predictable failures can be prevented. This is perhaps the most common error. 5S is launched as a cleanup initiative, an audit preparation, or a temporary organizational push. This creates short-term energy, but no long-term system. Without structural continuity, results fade, and the organization begins to see 5S as another initiative. Leadership awareness is not enough. If leadership does not actively position 5S as strategic, the organization will downgrade its importance. Operational priorities will override it. Resources will shift. Momentum will weaken. And eventually, execution becomes secondary. Many organizations attempt too much at once. Too many actions. Too many priorities. Too much simultaneous change. This creates complexity. And complexity weakens execution. Strong systems focus. Weak systems overload. Without governance, decisions slow down, barriers remain unresolved, priorities drift, and accountability weakens. This often leads to fragmented improvement. Teams may work, but the system loses strategic coherence. Improvement without structured diagnosis becomes reactive. Actions are selected emotionally. Visible problems dominate. Strategic gaps remain hidden. And backlog quality suffers. Without diagnosis, prioritization loses strength. Urgency can be deceptive. The loudest issue is not always the most important. When urgency consistently overrides strategic impact, organizations become reactive. This weakens long-term transformation. One of the fastest ways to destroy execution is unclear accountability. If no one clearly owns actions, execution slows. If leadership owns too much, micromanagement increases. If ownership is vague, progress weakens. Execution requires designed responsibility. Meetings overloaded with task-by-task reviews create bureaucracy. This drains energy and reduces strategic decision quality. Weekly governance must focus on progress, risk, barrier removal, and decision acceleration. When 5S is disconnected from operational KPIs, it becomes tactical, not strategic. This weakens perceived value and limits organizational maturity. Perhaps the deepest mistake of all is treating 5S as procedure instead of culture. Without behavioral reinforcement, systems degrade. Because sustainability depends not only on standards, but on organizational identity. These mistakes often emerge because organizations underestimate implementation complexity. They believe training is enough, motivation is enough, and tools alone will sustain change. But sustainable transformation requires system design. The good news is this: every one of these mistakes can be prevented through governance, diagnosis, prioritization, clear ownership, execution rhythm, and leadership alignment. This is why structured methodology matters so much. Interestingly, mistakes also reveal maturity gaps. They show where leadership is weak, where governance is unclear, where systems lack discipline. This means mistakes are not just threats. They are signals. And signals create learning opportunities. When organizations actively address these common mistakes, they do more than avoid failure. They strengthen resilience. They create better adaptability, stronger culture, higher sustainability, and improved strategic performance. Now that we understand what commonly destroys execution, the next challenge becomes long-term sustainability. Because avoiding mistakes is critical, but sustaining transformation over years requires something deeper. In the next video, we will explore how to transform 5S from program into organizational culture. Because at the end of the day, most 5S failures are not caused by bad intentions. They are caused by predictable execution mistakes. And predictable mistakes can be prevented. If you want to avoid the most common traps that destroy improvement systems, subscribe to the channel, activate notifications, and continue this series. And let me ask you something. In your organization, which of these mistakes is most dangerous right now? Share your thoughts in the comments.